Alright, so I got everything wired up today. Like I said earlier in the video, all this wiring is going to be covered up because there's going to be a cabinet right here. I have the Lifetime 100 amp hour. This is brand new. It's about 300-ish for that battery. I actually bought this to use with my trolling motor for my fishing boat, but I'm going to be using it with this as well, and then I may also pick up a second one. But I'm going to be kicking this on here in a minute. You can see I got power up here on the thermostat. I have my fuel line hooked up. I'm going to show you that next. Alright, so you can see down here, got it hooked to the bottom of the plywood, running all the way to the front. It's popping out right here, and then hooking to that rubber hose coming out right there on the left, which is coming out here. Into the tank. So I'm getting ready to put some diesel in. Alright, so we got some fuel in it. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is do a priming for the fuel pump, which on this thermostat, which is different than most of my other ones that I've had. I've never had one like that. It says on there to hold the down key to enter manual oil pump priming. Alright, so let's turn it on.
Power on.
Alright, then we're going to hit down.
Down setting. Motor fault.
E06 code. I don't know why it did that.
Motor fault.
E06. Motor fault.
Motor fault.
Alright, I'm gonna fool with this thing and then I'll come back. Alright, so I still keep getting that motor fault code. I popped this off the back. We're unplugged from power right here. But I noticed I gotta move this fan blade manually. It's scraping. That is not supposed to do that. So it's hitting up against this casing or something in here. So I'm gonna mess with this a little bit longer. And if I can't figure it out, I'm gonna have to send this unit back. Unfortunately, I should have kicked it on when I had it up on the bench, and at least made sure that fan kicked on. Alright, so if you look at this, hear that there? This is hitting on this little mount that holds this whole thing in place. If you look down here, you can see the splines hanging out of that. I think this may have been pressed on here, maybe a little too far. So I'm gonna probably just send this thing back, unfortunately. It's a damn shame to have to pull all this back out again. Alright, so as you can see, I was able to pull that out to where that's flush now. And now I'm not hitting. So I'm going to hook this back on and fire it up and see if it works. Alright, let's plug her back in.
Welcome to use parking heater.
Okay. Oh shit. She's spinning. She's moving now. We're not burning yet, but my speed just kicked back up. Alright, we got smoke. I got smoke coming out. So we're getting fuel. I don't know if you can see that or not. There it goes. She's smoking now. Oh, got a thermostat inside. She's burning. 119. Oh, it dropped a little. There it went. It just hit 120 again. 120.5 inside. Fahrenheit. Alright, so I let it cool off for a little while. Came in, checked everything out. I'm going to kick this on again. I have since mounted my thermostat, my temperature gauge here, to the wall up above this. So we're going to fire this up again.
Power on.
I'm going to let this run for a while. We're going to let it get good and hot again. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to feel this right here. See exactly how hot this is getting. I'm probably going to tape this carpet down around these edges real good with some duct tape, just to make sure it doesn't get any little frayed pieces that come into contact with this. I don't want to cause a fire with anything, so but I'm going to tape all these seams up real good, keep them down and away from this. And then the next thing I'm going to do is start building my cabinet and get my stove and all that going up here. Alright, so while I got that burning over there, getting up the temperature, I went ahead and drilled a hole with the hole saw. I got this hole saw kit from Harbor Freight that I've used a million times. Can't remember what I paid for it, but it was money well spent. So I'm going to hook up my power outlet going in, so it'll plug in from the outside here. And I got two plugs on the inside, one which will go to my AC, and then the other will run to where my TV is going to be. So it's going to be something like that. Just like that. And I'll put some sealant behind there. I may use some butyl tape. I have some extra from some other stuff that I did, so I'll put some butyl behind it and then get it screwed in. Alright, so that's in. Got her all sealed up. Show the inside. Right now we are at 101 degrees. (101). So I can put my finger on that, not for very long. It is hot, but it's you definitely don't want to have anything near it. Plywood is warm, but not to the point where it feels like it's about to start catching on fire or anything. Alright, I'm gonna say we're good on that. I'll never have it up to 101 degrees in here when I'm inside of here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and kick this off.
Power off.
Alright, and then in here, this is where I ran my power in. I was showing you guys. I need to sweep up down here from where I cut all this out, but I'll probably seal this up with some spray foam or something too. But that gives me 2 plugs. So there's going to be a TV here for my son, small TV, another one up top. So one plug will power those, and then the other one will be running to my AC plug. So I think it's going to be it for this video. We will see you guys on the next one.